Last week, Samsung missed its quarterly earnings and blamed it on soft smartphone sales. Jesse, is the company's jig up?
It's so not up for Samsung, Andrew. I mean, who are we kidding? This is a company that has a quarter of the global smartphone market. That's not just the domestic North American market, that's worldwide. And Samsung has proven that it's a player, and we are at the beginning of this industry. Why would it ever be up?
You really think so? Look, I was looking at some of their financials, right? And I'm worried about some of the systemic problems that they have. For example, I don't think they're executing very well. One example is they have a lot of 3G phone inventory out on the market, and they needed to spend a great bundle of money, of marketing dollars, to sop that up.
Andrew,
that's not so good.
Okay, fair. But I think that you saw Samsung take responsibility for that poor execution and say, okay, we've got too much out there. We are going to pare this down. We are going to get more focused about the products that we're putting out. And we all know that when Samsung wants to spend money on marketing something, that is a powerful financial muscle to put behind getting consumers to pay attention to it.
That's true, but here's the thing. Do you think that poor execution left the door open a little bit for its competition? Right now, the great arena where all the smartphone companies are battling it out is China. You've got Samsung, you've got Apple, you've got Xiaomi, you've got ZTE. All of these companies are coming in there and fighting over what is said to be the most lucrative market, right? Samsung is definitely a huge player there, and so is Apple. But if Samsung falters, couldn't one of those Chinese companies just swoop up and take its market share?
So I agree with you that execution is everything right now. But I think that if you think about this as a smartphone market only, then you're understanding the opportunity is just something that's smaller than it really is. I mean, healthcare is just around the corner. Not sure if you've seen people wearing the new Samsung Watch around. I know it's starting to make it into backyard barbecues in my social circle.
Sure.
Yeah, so I think that actually, whether you like it or not, we are just at the very beginning of where screens are going, and Samsung has positioned itself to go everywhere screens will go. So if it misses execution for a couple of quarters in the smartphone market, it certainly doesn't take away the opportunity that Samsung has going forward.
They've got tablet sales. Those are pretty soft. Demand is weak. And here's the other thing. Samsung's been trying to move its operating system, Tizen, into its phones. Right now it uses Google Android.
Right.
That's not been working out so well. They've had to delay that, and that is really the differentiator that's going to bring them and keep their customers with them. And that if that doesn't work, I'm a little concerned about their future.
Well, that might be true, but the Android partnership has been working very well for Samsung, and Google is very motivated to have Samsung continue to succeed with that platform. And with the Google muscle at your back, you're likely to have some success.
That's a fair point. For one show that'll never lose its grip, come to Fortune.com for more tech debate.